Democratic Congresswoman Barbara Lee, who is from California, but she's a member of the Congressional Black Caucus. Congresswoman, it's good to have you here with me this morning as we've been talking about over this half hour, or over the last hour, we heard those remarkable words from the President. Did you expect to hear from the President to talk about the Trayvon Martin case? What's your reaction?
Certainly. This is a tragedy that has pricked the conscience of our nation. This young teenager was gunned down because of how he looked, because of the color of his skin. We as parents, as African American parents especially, I raised two sons, and I am very pleased that the President talked about this in a very personal way. The reality of raising young black boys in America is very clear. It is very different for us. And in fact, we need to see justice in this case immediately. Here we have now the alleged assailant walking free. He should be arrested. I'm very pleased again that the President called our nation to do some soul searching, because this is the moment that we have to do this. This young man is dead. He was killed. And this is a tragedy, once again, that our entire country needs to come to grips with. We need to do some soul searching. I'm very pleased that next week the Congressional Black Caucus is calling for hearings and briefings. We have called for, along with the Congressional Hispanic Caucus and the Asian Pacific American Caucus and the Progressive Caucus, to come to grips with a full investigation, to request investigation. Again, we're pleased that the Attorney General and Justice Department is conducting this investigation. But the country, I think, has to come to grips with what is taking place when you have this toxic mixture of racial profiling, of the gun lobby, which is oh so powerful, and with our young black African American males. And once again, as a mother and as a grandmother, my thoughts and my prayers go out to Trayvon's family. This is a tragedy that all of us as a nation must come to grips with, and to really use this moment to begin to look at these laws, and furthermore to look at how we really address racial profiling in our country.
Congresswoman, even with all this talk, the media attention, the President even talking about this now, we have a long way to go in this country when it comes to breaking stereotypes. And in your estimation, the fact that there hasn't been an arrest yet, are we still just in limbo about breaking the stereotype when it comes to this specific case?
This is outrageous that this individual has not been arrested. These stand your ground laws are outrageous. I mean, how in the world is someone walking around who allegedly shot and killed a young teenager unprovoked? I mean, this young kid, this young African American teenager was walking down the street. This young African American teenager was shot and killed because of the color of his skin and because of what he looked like. This is wrong. It is a moral disgrace. These laws need to be looked at, and once again, the federal government has got to get in and conduct a thorough investigation, look at it as a hate crime, and really provide some justice for Trayvon's family, for the Sanford community. And let me tell you, Sanford could be anywhere in America. This is not, you know, it could be it happens in my community in Oakland, California. You know, young African American males, unfortunately, are targeted. Once again, as a mother who raised two young black boys, as a grandmother, there's so many parents, men and women around our country, who raise their children with this reality. That's wrong. This is America. We need some justice in this case, but we need some justice throughout our country as it relates to, you know, the rights of innocent people to be able to live without worrying about being gunned down.
Congresswoman Barbara Lee. Congresswoman, thanks for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
A top aide